All right. I think we have plenty of attendees. We can get started. Thank you again. Thank you everyone for joining in. A very good afternoon, good morning for everyone who is joining across the region. A quick introduction about myself. My name is Bhavesh Pawar. I'm a regional sales head at Hadron GPS, and I'm absolutely thrilled about this session today, ServiceNow CRM Win with AI powered services. I know everyone is now talking about AI powered services, AI, and everyone is tired about hearing this word. But today, in today's session, we are actually going to show you ServiceNow CRM demo from each perspective, and you will be able to learn how this AI is being used on day-to-day life. Okay. Again, couple of housekeeping notes. You will be muted throughout the session. Please have your questions posted in the Q&A box, chat box. The webinar will be recorded. You will have the sources. You will have the recording of this webinar in your email box after we have ended. And please ask as many questions as you want. And most importantly, we have got giveaways in the end. So please stick to the end. There will be giveaways for first 5 clients. We have kept it. So yeah, please stick to the end here. And I'm going to talk about a little bit what are we going to do for the next 45 minutes. We have a quick introduction about Hadron GPS. We have Steve who will talk about ServiceNow CRM, the services, sales, marketing component, what are the features of ServiceNow CRM. And then we have Vikash who will talk about the client success and use cases, success stories across the CRM and the Q&A session in the end. A quick introduction. We have Steve Malone, who is a global director, and he's a CR. He's coming from ServiceNow. He look after ServiceNow CRM practices, and he's of course the best person to walk us through the entire ServiceNow CRM, what exactly is going on, the entire platform. Then we have Vikash, the brain behind, I would say, Hadron GBS CRM success. He's a CRM architect. And of course, I'm your host, Bhavesh Pawar. I'm leading this sales practice in Hadron. Now, we have been into business since last 15 years. Now, because of ServiceNow help, we are able to kind of redefine the excellence in ESM market. We have, of course, the ESM has been there since many decades, but the entire platform is not upgraded given the current application in the market. So with 150 ServiceNow certified consultants, we are solution expert in ITSM, ITOM, we have CRM, IRM, SPM, SAM, and whatnot. We have multiple solutions, multiple modules certified in Hadron GPS. We have global presence in USA, Singapore, UAE, India, India being our offshore development center. Across these industries, we are seeing on the left-hand side, the telecom, manufacturing, retail, aviation, BFSI, maritime, and more. We have delivered our services, delivered service now there across the modules, what you are seeing on the right-hand side. And CRM is something that we have been doing the CSM and FSM, but since ServiceNow has launched this big platform of our CRM, this is what you're going to learn today. So, welcome, Steve. I would like to give this platform to Steve. Steve will walk us through entire CRM platform. He will talk about the AI-powered service, actually what it means. Thank
Okay,
you.
let me share my screen. Hey, everybody. First of all, as I'm sharing my screen, I want to make sure that I thank everybody at Hadron GPS for having me on and allowing me to take and present this information. So just want to confirm, everybody seeing my screen okay?
Yeah, we can see it. Thank
Okay,
you.
fantastic. So thank you. So first of all, I want to say, for those of you that had the opportunity to attend our knowledge event, which was the first part of May, and those of you that maybe weren't able to attend but have read anything of it on the event, our top 4 takeaways from knowledge were the following. Really, it was all about AI plus data plus workflows, which is our kind of our secret sauce. But when it comes to CRM, modern business requires new CRM. That was the other big topic we really talked about. Now I'm going to go through a little bit about how we position CRM at ServiceNow, how you as a customer, you as a partner like Hadron, basically help us and help your customers take and be successful. And then they've got a fantastic presentation that they'll talk about and show you an example what good looks like. So moving forward, let's just click my slides here. And hold on one second here. Thank you. Okay. So what is CRM? I mean, I think we all know what CRM stands for, which is customer relationship management. But when we think about that, it is more than just something that maybe another vendor takes and uses as their, their stock symbol. It really is a category of software that includes sales, service, and marketing, with services being the biggest component of that. So this is not a new category that we've put together at ServiceNow. This is something new and different that we've been doing. We don't have this fancy new CRM SKU that came out. Actually, we've been doing CRM, our customer service management, field service management, and then even call center as a service longer than most organizations have. We actually started selling our customer service management application in 2016. And many of our partners like Hadron have done a great job of implementing CRM, to take their customers today. We just happen to call it CRM because it is that category of products. And we are really branching out and expanding what we're doing at ServiceNow to not only include that service component, but also really the sales component. And then actually we're using ISV vendors like Tenon, and we'll talk a little bit about that for the marketing side. So really, we're really heavily into the services and sales component of CRM. So that's something you need to know. If it's not another new CRM SKU, it's not something we're doing different. We've been doing this for a long time and doing it very, very well. So when we think about service, like I said, is the largest total addressable market for us. Where we compete and where we do really, really well, and what we actually have done as a workflow company is actually that customer service and support area is something tracking and resolving customer issues is something we've been doing for a long time. And we're leading not with our customer service management, or what we call CSM, but also we have these fantastic industry SKUs that also include the entitlements for our platform, which is a platform of platforms, single data model, but also includes CSM and then industry components that make it a little bit easier for you as a company to implement if that happens to be an industry that you're focusing on, even our partners to actually help implement as well. I would say field service manager is also one of those things that we probably don't focus enough on. Field service manager is probably one of our best products. When I hear and see other partners that have actually looked at the common vendors below and actually look at our field service application, they're shocked how good our product is and how intuitive it is to really create that front, middle, back office that you can extend not only to IT, but also out to field service to have that complete single platform, single data model that we really talk about as the differentiating value for ServiceNow. And then when we look at our call center as a service, I think this is an area that really is something we're expanding on. When you look at and hear about what we've done with partners like Genesys and Five9 and NICE, even Amazon Connect and 3C Logic, we actually, with Genesys, came out with a new integration as part of our Yokohama release that came out in March that really extends what we're doing with CSM, field service management, that front office, middle office, back office, and uses that contact center service solution, such as Genesys and Five9, as I mentioned earlier, that really complete an end-to-end solution. Okay, sales is something that I really want to kind of touch on because it's something that a lot of people don't think about when they think about ServiceNow. And really, when you look at Salesforce automation from a lead tracking and opportunity management, this is something we do really, really well, actually. Now, the forecasting and territory management, it's on our roadmap. It's something that we've basically told all of our customers, all of our partners, we'll get there, but right now that's on our roadmap moving forward. But it really completes it with our sales order management and strongly investment in this area to take and kind of look at our roadmap and see what we're doing there. And then when you look at CPQ, configure price quote, this is something with our recent acquisition of Logic.io is something that we have done that really has taken away that technology, I'll say, from partners like Salesforce and bring it to the ServiceNow family to complete our SOM and strongly, again, has that investment that we talked about to really have that complete end-to-end kind of sales service. And also we'll talk about marketing. And then on the right-hand side, you see what we're doing as far as digital commerce. This is something where we compete only in that B2B order fulfillment and not really on the commerce side, like with Spotify and some of the other ones are doing. But that's kind of how we kind of stretch out from services, sales, and also from a marketing perspective, we're leveraging our good partners like Denon. So with that, this is just a great overall slide to talk about CRM, workflows, service sales, and delivery on the ultimate platform. I say the ultimate platform because it's something, like I said, that most partners that are out there have had to deal with other vendors that have piecemealed together their acquisitions to take and bring it all together with a single product like a MuleSoft, I'll just say it out loud, that basically connects everything together. That creates a really complex, real challenging environment for not only you as a customer, but our partners to help integrate and actually make it work together. And it's very expensive. And our customers have told us they kind of have a fatigue with some of those other vendors out there. And they're looking for a vendor like ServiceNow to really take and bring it all together from service, field service, and sales order management. So this is a really good representation, but again, at the bottom, it starts with the platform. Platform of platforms, single data model that extends from sales order management, like we've kind of represented on the slide, all the way through customer service management that can be a combination of CSM, but also those industry SKUs that I mentioned earlier, and then field service, and then kind of bringing it all together with customer service management plus sales and order management. So really convert, accelerate, orchestrate, drive, empower, and then help your customers. And that's something on a single platform you can do better than anything else with ServiceNow. Let's talk a little bit about our messaging. When it comes to ServiceNow, we're really saying hello to ServiceNow CRM. This is something that is new, but really it's all about AI plus data plus workflows, because I think that's the competing differentiating value that we really bring to the marketplace. So this is a great example. I talked about all the things on the right, lead opportunity management, which is what we do really, really well. Configure, price, quote, especially with our acquisition of Logic. Order management and fulfill, customer service and support. Field service, again, is one of our key elements of what we do with field service management. Then customer success and renewals. So just in the middle of the screen, you'll see just a few examples of some of the things that we've done for other customers to not only reduce average time to resolution with cases, like we did with Kainos, but also what we did with Lumina to also have reduction in order fulfillment time by 75%. Xerox, 53 million minutes, of technician time unlocked per day, giving them time back to take and open up and actually help service more customers, open up their time to take and do more work. And then what we did with the National Hockey League Association with 10 weeks to launch from game time operations, just our platform. And that's another thing that we'll talk a little bit about here is this actually time to market. So traditional CRM really, in our opinion, is failing on its promise. 39% of companies saw a significant decrease in CX quality. We also have 70% of agents require 4+ applications to resolve issues. And then think about it, our sales teams are only spending 10 hours per week of sales time spent really selling because they're spending so much time in really dysfunctional, siloed applications that really take a lot of time for them to manage and actually use on a daily basis. So really our focus is create a better experience, not only for our customers, but also for our employees that are feeling that pain. Think about the agents that have to take and use those 4+ applications, that have to swivel chair. Think about the sellers out there spending less time after selling and actually servicing their customers. And then those technicians that really don't have that end-to-end solution that they can actually use to create more efficiency. And this is something we do better than anybody else on ServiceNow. So let's just kind of move into some of the other areas. I think we all know AI has only raised expectations. If you look at our CEOs out there, they're feeling increased customer experience will accelerate the use of AI. 50% of CEOs have said AI is the next big thing for me to actually reduce costs and actually increase employee efficiency by up to 84%. And there's a huge opportunity for customers and also our partners to help our customers leverage AI to create more efficiencies, take their call centers from call centers to more exception centers where actually their agents are more productive. They can do call wrap up much more easily. They're going to give time back to those agents to really create a better experience. And you hear a little bit about that in the presentation that Hadron's going to be actually delivering here just in a couple of minutes. So with that, the future of CRM is really about, again, AI plus data plus workflows. And again, ServiceNow is a workflow company. Traditional CRM is a system of record where we have customer engagement across channels, data input and activity tracking, reporting on the past, not on the future, and then cobbled together through M&A, as I mentioned. So really what we do at ServiceNow is take today and requires a system of action, which really that's what we are. We are a system of action, not a system of record. Those actions that can achieve customer desired outcomes, AI that augments employee productivity, and then that real-time data and automated workflows that improve performance. So again, single AI platform, single data model. It gives you that capability as a customer to really have that end-to-end solution that basically is going to help you be more successful. Again, I can't emphasize enough, this is kind of our home run slide, if you want to call it. when you look at the actual above the AI platform for business transformation, it really has this whole closed loop process. But ServiceNow really is the platform of platforms, from IT to security and risk to HR. It actually has AI agents in the middle for employees, and then extends out to the customers for CRM, finance, and supply chain and app development. And this is something we do again, end to end, closed loop process, AI agents in the middle to help create that efficiency and really, gives you that capability to extend work into that system of record, which is some of the systems at the bottom, or just some of the, spokes that we have built to kind of integrate everything together. And again, that AI plus workflow plus data kind of format. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to my great friend Vikash that's going to have do a deep dive demonstration for you to kind of pull this all together that I talked about. If you do have any questions, please tee them up in the Q&A section. I'll be here to help answer them throughout the presentation today. And with Vikash, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you, Steve. Thanks. The insights and the wonderful introduction which you given on the ServiceNow CRM and the facts and the figure you shared truly shows that how big impact ServiceNow is making in the CRM. Now let's bring it all together that what all offerings and products make the ServiceNow CRM. So the use case which I'm going to walk you through on the ServiceNow CRM, it's something where you will see how sales and order management part of ServiceNow CRM is going to. So this is meet Solana. So Solana is a customer, a retail chain stores where they want to install point of sale systems for their retail stores. So Solana, George Warren from Solana reaches out to a portal where he uses the portal to raise an inquiry to Electric Telco, who is nothing but the provider in this case, who have this point of sale machines to be installed to different locations or different customers. So George reached out to Azure with the portal, and Azure creates an opportunity out of that inquiry. Now, with sales and order management, which is integral part of the ServiceNow CRM, within few clicks, using the catalog and the configurator, he quickly uses the relevant products into the opportunity. Now, within the platform, he started the communication with the George about what all products he is really interested in. Once that is done, George requested Azure to create a quote for him. Now, again, with AI-powered CPQ, Azure was able to quickly create a quotation, and he shared the quotation with George. Now, with all the revisions, negotiations, it went back to the George, and once he accepted the quotation, he asked Azure to create the order out of it. Now, again, Azure went ahead and creates an order which gets assigned to John Miller, the order agent. Yes, you heard it right. John Miller is an order agent, unlike other CRM, where order fulfillment process is combined with the sales agent. In ServiceNow CRM under sales and order management, you create a separate persona, separate role to handle the order fulfillment process. He opens the codes, and again, with the help of product configurator, he added those bundles, products into the order. And from that order, he created an enrichment task because it's a matter of installation of those point of sale machines, which gets assigned to Mike Davis, who is our fulfillment agent, who visits the location to install those products, install those machines. Once Mike visited those stores, he can utilize the field service management application, the mobile device application, where he can fulfill the task after the installation getting done. Now here comes the complete cycle from getting an inquiry to getting those products installed within sales and order management part of ServiceNow CRM. Now this is the first part. Once sales process has been done, there kicks in the very important part where most of the organizations are failing to keep up the promises they made to their customer on supporting with their issue. And here in the very next slide, I'm going to show you that how CSM and FSM helped Solana where they faced issue with one of point of sale system for one of their location stores was not working. So a customer representative from Solana store reaches out to the electric telco agents or support team with the issue that hey, machine is not working. She has a lot of options to reach out. So right in this use case, what you're going to experience and see that right from customer to service manager or the support agent to dispatcher console and how mobility within field service management helping field agents to fulfill and resolve the issue within just few clicks and in no time. So let's jump into the demo.
An outage has been reported in the POS payment system at Solana West Store, causing it to become unresponsive. As a result, transactions cannot be processed, leading to long queues and delays at checkout. This is affecting customer experience and daily store operations. Prompt action is necessary to identify and resolve the issue. Let's step into the shoes of Sophia, a customer service representative at one of the retail locations. She has access to 360-degree view for her location. The catalogs include cases requested, members, available services, accounts, consumers, household, products, and install base. But she decided to type her an issue at the search bar. And the result shows a concise answer generated by Now Assist, a Gen AI feature and not as a whole KB article. But the answer from AI search unfortunately did not resolve her issue. Now let's look at how Sophia uses virtual agent to quickly raise a support case. She opens up the virtual agent and selected the location. She selected create case for support, on which she types her issue, that is needed help with POS system issue. Instantly, VA surfaces a set of relevant knowledge articles to help, but unfortunately none of these articles resolved her issue. She selected no to proceed, and now she click on create business support case. She chooses the product as point of sale system, and immediately a case is created. Now she decides to talk to an agent and wants to get the immediate resolution for this issue. All this without leaving a portal, fast, intuitive, and intelligent. Meet John Jason, who is a retail store support agent, and via advanced work assignment, case, and chat, both is routed to him. John decided to accept chat from Sophia. A chat summary is displayed here with a history of activities, which include how Sophia tried searching KB article and how she has created a case. John replied on the chat, and later he decided to end the chat. Leveraging Gen AI, the platform instantly creates a summary of the interaction history. Isn't it the interesting feature? John opens up the case from the link on the chat and verified the details on the case page, which shows every single detail captured about the case, from the customer details to the closure information and about the case and its description. He navigated through the CRM interface and he explored the store hierarchy option with a single click. And there it was. The Solana store revealed in a graphical view. Instantly, he gained visual clarity into the store's location, helping him to act faster and smarter. Next, John proceeded to the recommended actions section on the portal to further diagnose the issue. Upon navigating there, he was presented with a structured set of predefined questions intelligently prompted by Sophia. These questions were tailored to uncover the root cause of the problem efficiently. Based on responses, the system intelligently analyzed the inputs and within just few clicks recommended the most appropriate next steps, that is, automatically creation of the work order to address the issue. Fantastic! Our work order has now been successfully created, containing essential details like state, location, description, and more. At this stage, the work order is ready for dispatch, which triggers the creation of the corresponding work order task. Leveraging dynamic scheduling, the task is intelligently assigned to one of the most suitable field technician, Terry Taylor, based on key parameters like location proximity, required skill set, and real-time availability, ensuring optimal resource allocation and faster resolution. Now, let's look at this from a perspective of Lisa Ray, our dispatcher. With a 360-degree view of all the work order tasks and field technicians, Lisa manages field operation through a centralized dashboard. She can monitor real time status, technician availability to ensure smooth service delivery. In this case, Lisa sees a work order task that has been auto assigned to Teddy Taylor, a field service agent, based on location, skills, and availability. Thanks to dynamic scheduling. Let's now move to Teddy Taylor, a field service agent who will demonstrate the next steps using mobile agent app. Teddy opens his work order task where each task display key details like state, task name, work order, estimated date and location. This offers a quick visual status and allows direct actions from the list view enabling faster execution. At the same time, store manager Sophia receives a notification that technician is on the way for POS, triage error and replace units. Upon reaching the Solana location, Teddy taps Start Work, which captures the timestamp and provides real time visibility to the dispatcher. While on site, Teddy noticed a hardware part wasn't functioning properly. Using the mobile agent app, he navigated to the parts section, explored available options, and selected the required part to resolve the issue. He added closure notes and clicked on Close Task. With just few clicks, Teddy attached the parts to the work order task and proceeded to close the task. Before completion, the app prompted for sign and confirm. To validate the task, Teddy provided his digital signatures. Upon submission, the system automatically notified store manager Sophia. Sophia reviewed the update and, seeing everything in order, accepted the resolution. As Sophia's manager, Emily has full visibility into all Solana retail stores and was well aware of the recent point of sale outage that had impacted West. From her end, she was closely monitoring the situation to ensure timely resolution and minimal customer disruption by the team. Emily navigated to the cases section on ServiceNow dashboard and located the case titled as POS outage at Solana. Upon opening it, she observed that the case now has transitioned to the resolved state. She thoroughly reviewed the case timeline, including the reported issue, activities, follow ups, communications, etc. Emily was pleased to see the swift and structured handling of the incident from detection to final closure. The quick turnaround and efficient resolution demonstrated the team's end to end service capability, ensuring that customer impact was minimized and business continuity was maintained. With the issue now fully resolved, Emily acknowledged the team's efforts and was reassured by operational resilience built onto the support process.
Right. So what we just saw is a power of ServiceNow CRM platform that how teams from Solana and Electric Telco came together to resolve the issue in no time. And that too, the most important part, the post-sale services, right? And again, in this demo, what you might have observed that there was less manual task and AI getting AI making their life and job easier. Now let's move to some of the customer success stories that we have done. And I'll take this an example of one of the Middle East customer who were in telecommunication industry. They wanted to have a CRM in terms of supporting their customer, where we implemented CSM for them. Now there was also a need of CBEL integration where they wanted to bring the sales data of customer into the same platform so that agent don't need to keep switching tabs to get the details. With one click, with the power of platform and the capabilities given by the integration platform, ServiceNow bringing those data in no time for them to focus more on better customer experience. Within 6 months of implementation, their case resolution rate was up by 70%. There was 40% increase in self-service portal, and most important, their agents now saving 8 hours a week with the AI automation. So as Steve mentioned earlier, it's AI plus data plus workflow, which helps organization to focus more into the customer experience than spending time and wasting time in doing manual tasks. The very next one and the last one is another chemical industry company where they had a requirement of implementation with ServiceNow FSM, the field service management part. where their field agents wanted a mobile app, a centralized mobile app, where they can fulfill their enrichment tasks, and at the same time they can reach out to sales agent within their organization if there is some opportunity. So single platform where they can even raise an opportunity while working on resolving any issue. Now you can see that facility given to their mobile devices and their fingertips, their year-on-year growth in renewals was up with 33%. And now with these two success stories, what we can ensure you, the implementation was faster, not even in months. In few weeks, these applications will be up and running. And along with AI in picture, you can have these work or those manual tasks getting done in very quicker time. So this is from my side. Now we will be open for the questions. So Bhavesh.
Thank you, Vikash. Thank you, Steve and Vikash, for a wonderful demo today. We have some questions in. Let me read it out, and then, of course, Vikash and Steve, we can answer this. What do we have? What is Agentic AI's role in the real-time scenario for end users and support agents point of view? So,
Right.
Steve or Vikash can answer. Yeah.
Let me
Well,
take
I will
an
tell you the first thing. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Vikash. I was
Yeah.
the first thing that comes to mind, which is something so simple but so efficient, is agent wrap up. I think that's one of the things that we hear a lot about, but I think that's table stakes when it comes to just using agentic AI. And I think a lot of customers just really don't know where to start. So I would say if you're a kind of call center application, call wrap up is the easiest thing to do, but that is the table stakes when it comes to agentic AI. There's so many things you can do with more advanced agent capability. And Vikash, I'll let you jump in here if you have any other feedback as well.
Definitely, right? It starts from the portal itself, for the customer. So you do have those knowledge articles published on the portal, but customer don't want to go through all the relevant details, right? They want something concise. The generative AI helps building that for them in the first place, and then comes the agent part. So yes, plus one to your response.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Steve. Thank you,
I think to
Vikash.
add on to that real
Yeah,
quick, sorry, I'll just continue
please
to
go ahead.
add
Go
on
ahead.
to that.
No worries, Steve.
You're fine.
No worries.
I think that we all have used knowledge management as a way to take in deflect calls, but really to what extent? I think where AI really comes in is really extending that to really give our customers through chatbots and everything else a lot more personalized experience, a lot more way to take and deflect calls and really open up that whole integration with data fabric and all the things that we talk about as our platform to really give that customer a better experience that really, again, allows that contact center to be more an exception center than a call center, which is basically going to reduce costs and create more efficiency.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Vikash. We have one more questions coming in. So, the gentleman is asking, are there case studies for financial services, insurance domain? So basically a BFSI industries. So let me take that one if that's okay. Yes, we have done many FSM, I would say many CRM projects, or let's say rather we have recently began the one which what Vikash was showing that was specifically from the manufacturing department or chemical company department. So yes, we do have those use cases and case studies with us. Steve, would you like to add anything here? Question, let me
Yeah,
repeat that again. Are there
yeah,
case
I'd be
studies
happy
for
to.
financial services? Yeah.
Yeah, so
Uh,
there's some great case studies. We actually have this is available to our partners actually on our partner portal site. We have a CRM for financial services, CRM for telecommunications, and this is something that we've done a lot of great kind of work to put together this content. So Hadron can provide those for you, just kind of give you a kind of an overview of what we do for each industry. If financial services is one of them, ask them to provide that information.
Perfect. Thank you, Steve. One last question we will take since we have limited time. Now, does ServiceNow CRM have asset management capabilities for field service agents?
Let me take that.
Vikash,
So
to you.
yes, it does have the one which you see in the demo, right, where the field technician utilizes the mobile app to browse the inventory, to add the parts which were missing to resolve the issue. So it is tightly integrated with the asset management part, where on the go field service agents or even support agents can access the asset management part and utilize them to work on or resolve the cases.
Perfect.
And I'll add to
So
that. We have
yeah,
enterprise asset
Steve.
management is actually a component of what we have for FSM. So it's something that, again, as I mentioned this earlier, I think field service management is the most underrated product that we sell. And I would say that when we compare that to what's out there in the market from other vendors, our customers are shocked how out of the box the capability is. And again, with FSM, we also have enterprise asset management, as mentioned.
Perfect. Sounds good. So there are many questions, but we'll reach out to everyone who has asked, and please reach out to us as well for any further questions due to on this particular demo. And everyone will receive the copy of this entire recording along with the source, the PPTs and everything. You can reach out to me. You have my email address and everything in the next slide. You will have the Vikash, you can go on next slide,
Yeah.
please. Yeah. So I wanted to give you this, as promised in the earlier, I wanted to give this giveaway for gap assessment tool. What we are going to do is the diagnosis of your current system. So we do the health check analysis for your entire environment currently, and we will give you the proper reports, what exactly or how full potential you can use ServiceNow. And if you are looking for a particular CRM or if you're using any particular CRM, how do you migrate from the current one to ServiceNow CRM? We have full track record with the how you can migrate and what are the best possible way to utilize ServiceNow CRM and using what Vikash has shown you. That is a kind of a top-notch thing, what you have seen today, using the AI and the mobile application, integrating everything at one and solving in the one go. So this is what we are going to show you as a solution, and giveaway is for first 5 end clients who is going to reach out to me. You will have my email address. You have seen, you'll be seeing my LinkedIn link as well. So on LinkedIn or on email address, please reach out to us, ask your queries in the chat box if you have a few more time. But yeah, feel free to reach out to me. Here's my email address. Here's my LinkedIn ID. Uh, Send any CRM related questions. We are happy to do any kind of a demo to you since it is a new CRM, or rather it is a new platform for ServiceNow users, whoever is using ServiceNow since many years. But CRM is something they have launched it a really big way, and we would love to kind of host a demo for you, everyone. So thank you again for joining in. Is there any question from Steve or Vikash? Would you like to clarify anything? Or
Now we're good. Yep.
No, and I'll
thank you.
say once
Thank you.
again, thank you
Yeah.
again for the Hadron team for putting on this webinar. Great information. I would encourage anybody that has questions to again reach out to them. We have great content at ServiceNow that we can share with our customers through our partners. So thank you again for attending.
Thank you. Thank
Thanks
you,
all.
Steve. Thank you, Vikash. Thank you for your time today. Thank you, guys. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
attendees. Thank you.